Apart from life objectives and a dubious start to their partnership, Georgie and Mandy might be a great match. Their issue is simply that, in the absence of a clear compromise, a relationship can be ended after only one significant argument. Additionally, while Georgie is expanding his store, Mandy cannot realistically leave Medford as she desires at this point in their lives. In The Big Bang Theory, that isn't quite the case. When his business really takes off, Georgie will have enough employees and money to make moving, or even just traveling, less of a life-altering hardship. The occasional transfer would just allow Georgie to concentrate on establishing a new franchise location, if anything. One of the more pragmatic problems with a couple living together when one of them is still a teenager is also resolved by getting back together after a period of separation. Audrey is correct that the marriage did little to help Mandy's path either, and Georgie married Mandy while he was still too young to have truly established his sense of direction. It's not difficult to see them becoming happy in the long run. Georgie has a close relationship with Jim McAllister, who also has a lot of affection for Audrey and Connor. We have every cause to hope for Georgie and Mandy's future after their first marriage. It may not be a very imminent one, though. The young Sheldon spinoff was able to establish itself because to Sheldon's absence from Georgie and Mandy's first marriage season 1, but it also started a tragic plot that kept coming up in The Big Bang Theory. Distancing oneself from the main series was crucial for First Marriage because it shared many characters with young Sheldon, particularly with Sheldon Cooper. Given Sheldon's prominence in both The Big Bang Theory and young Sheldon, Georgie and Mandy would have been the first spin-off to focus entirely on the socially awkward genius. Because of this, Sheldon had to be absent from First Marriage Season 1 because the spin-off couldn't have depended too much on the genius. But unavoidably, this sparked a depressing TBBT tale. Only Halloween was a joyful occasion because it was so appropriate for the gang to dress up as their favorite superheroes, even as a team. The Big Bang Theory consistently gave a different explanation for Sheldon's contempt for each holiday. But after First Marriage Season 1, Sheldon's justification for not celebrating Thanksgiving gets even more heartbreaking. In Big Bang Theory Season 7, Episode 9, Sheldon first refused to celebrate Thanksgiving because he wanted to stick to his customs, which included griping about Leonard's cuisine instead of attending a party at Mrs. Wolowitz's. The single Thanksgiving episode of young Sheldon's second season, Episode 9, previously demonstrated how the Coopers' holiday wasn't always joyful. This regrettable custom was maintained at the start of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1, Episode 5, when Mary refused to celebrate Thanksgiving. But thanks to Georgie, Missy, and Mary's picnic beside George Sr.'s gravestone, the day ended sweetly and allowed the Coopers to commemorate the milestone while also acknowledging their loss. Sheldon was still unable to accompany them. Sheldon's unavoidable alienation from the Coopers was tragically brought to light by his absence from First Marriage Season 1, Episode 5. Georgie and Missy did not show up very often, but Mary continued to remain in his life. Although TBBT frequently discusses their separation, it is particularly painful to watch the Coopers mourn George together because Sheldon was never given the opportunity to share that experience with his family. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.